Finding a defective cab and finding a fresh one would hardly occupy a quarter of an hour. The deduction is a simple one.
To you, maybe. To me, it seems rather more like magic. I can see that I was right to come to you, Mr. Holmes.
So my latest charity travels, I picked up a copy of BBC Radio 4 Sherlock Holmes dramatisations. This is a second collection, so the ones I've been listening to on the Internet Archive site, because I don't think they're actually still on the BBC radio, all the episodes, might be some, but I've been listening to them and they're brilliant, really great to listen to on a kind of a dark evening. You can just sit down in your favourite armchair with a nice hot cup of coffee and put your feet up and relax, and they're so atmospheric. And the first lot, ones I'm listening to, they actually did every story in the Sherlock Holmes canon, all 60 odd or whatever stories there are, and that was the first place ever to do them in the whole world. Nobody else had ever done a radio dramatisation of every story. And the first lot are really great. They star Clive Merrisson and Michael Williams as Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson, and they're terrific together. And I've been listening to them overnight. You know, they're brilliant to listen to. Really atmospheric. I love how they kind of incorporate all the different sounds. Much better than just listening to an audiobook. I feel, get the full rounded experience with these. And I bought them £4, and these are not the actual ones with Michael Williams and Clive Merrisson. These are actually another collection. I think in the early 2000s, Clive Merrisson came back after Michael Williams' death, and he did them with Andrew Sachs. And these are not actually the proper stories of Conan Doyle. It says inspired by the original story, so I don't know what that means. Does that mean that Conan Doyle had scribbled some notes for stories or something? But still excellent. You know, £4, and it's great to have them. Sort of really good. There's about 6 hours worth of stories, and this is collection 2, so I'm assuming there's another collection with Andrew Sachs as well. I haven't listened to any of Andrew Sachs' ones. So it'd be interesting to compare him to Michael Williams, who's terrific as Dr. Watson. And Clive Merrisson is excellent. I didn't really get into him at first. I thought he was a little bit too kind of middle of the road. He wasn't punchy enough as Sherlock Holmes, but he's terrific. Once you get a few stories under your belt, he's really great to listen to. And they're really atmospheric, brilliantly produced by the BBC, of course, like they always do. These radio dramatisations. So yeah, couldn't resist buying that for £4. The original ones were made from 1989, I believe, to 98 with Michael Williams and Clive Merrisson. But yeah, just great stories and great to listen to of an evening. So I highly recommend them if you haven't ever listened to them, and might be able to find them on the Internet Archive, or if not, you can probably buy them maybe on eBay or whatever. So yeah, cheers for that.
The game's afoot, Watson.